Hello. Full stop. New line. New line. Carriage return. Give up and type. This is a very quick demo of how to use Macos speech recognition with IntelliJ. Full stop. As you can see, it absolutely sucks for dictation. Full stop. Key fun features. Fun features. Full stop. Any delay in talking seems to get interpreted as a new sentence, which starts without any punctuation, just capitalization. Full stop. Manual new line. It's notable that TextMate is unique in that it gets this right. Nothing else seems to. Whoever wrote that bit of the word processing clearly assumed that people who write sentences know exactly what they are going to say and do not pause for a moment in between them, because if you do pause for a moment in between, then suddenly it puts in gaps and it's usually useless. Oh, and by the way, you have to be able to talk for a long time without running out of breath. To summarize then, Macos dictation is useless for writing documents, let alone coding. However, it can be made useful in the context of development. Full stop. How so? Question mark. You can program it to recognize all the keystrokes and commands that a debugger and IDE uses. Full stop. At which point, instead of hitting Control F6, Command 17, whatever, to do operations, you just sit there telling the IDE what to do. You then intermix that with the actual typing. You will be coding on the keyboard. It's just you will be talking to the tool at the same time. Full stop. This is actually corruptingly nice to the extent that I am now forgetting some of the keystrokes. Full stop. This doesn't affect my day-to-day work because I can dictate, but it will complicate life if ever I code outside in cafes ever again. And it leaves me stuck, not remembering what to do when I am doing team coding over Zoom. Anyway, I'll show it in a minute. I'm not going to give any demos of how to set up Macos dictation here. Dot, dot, dot. Full stop. Full stop. Full stop. Some other time, perhaps. I'll just give a few instructions to anyone planning to set this up. themselves. 1 colon. Look up online the classic NATO phonetic alphabet. Full stop. You want to use something like this for all your letters because there is enough uniqueness, brackets entropy, question mark, between each word that the speech recognition engine can clearly differentiate them. You can then program the Mac to recognize hyphen for all applications hyphen the control prefix and command prefix and option prefix for every single one of those. Control alpha, control papa, control papa, control otter. It works very well, comma, except for those phonetic codes which are in fact proper nouns, because some bizarreness involving capitalization means that they don't get recognized as instructions. Full stop. No control November, command Julia. Something got pasted there. Control kilo. Okay, something's gone wrong here. Control kilo. Anyway, proper nouns are out. Think up new words nearby. Full stop. Control jelly. See? The other fun bug is that I have never been able to assign a phrase to a function key. No matter what you say, you reopen a dialog and it is mapped to the letter A again. Full stop. What you can do though is assign things like Control Otter Shift F2 and other keystrokes nobody sane would ever use. All you have to do is find the keystrokes you like to use the most, add a second binding to something you would never normally use, and then use the alias to that. Then you can use it to navigate around the IDE and do other things. Control left. Navigate line. Navigate line. Does not like me today. Navigate line. Debug toggle breakpoint. Debug test run. Debug test debug. Step into. Step into. Step into. Step over. Step over. Step out. Step out. Step over. Debug resume. Debug resume. Debug resume. Turning dictation off for a moment. What you have just seen there is me do a IntelliJ test run from the IDE without using my hands at all. When you think how often you're pressing step over, step over, step into, step out during a test run, this is really, really good. And it's actually one of the most useful things to do. You've also seen the problem here is because it still tries to do dictation at the same time I'm trying to control the IDE. And the failure mode for I don't recognize an instruction as an instruction is I will put some random gibberish in your text file. It has usability issues. I would really like to be able to say I want to use commands in my IDE, but I do not want any form of actual free text entry. I can't blame IntelliJ for here. It's a Java IDE, best IDE on the planet. I will note that Catalina, Macos Catalina, seems to actually have some permissions for apps to do speech recognition. So maybe there is actually a way in future of custom Macos apps to really give the OS a vocabulary and get it passed in. And maybe all the settings to say, I don't want your dictation because it sucks. Now, control echo. Sorry, speak time. Control echo. Control alpha. Navigate into. Page down. Uh-oh. Yeah, I've forgotten some of the commands. Turning speech recognition off for a moment. There are some issues related to S3A committer worth and concurrency that I'm dealing with today. Speech recognition on again. Factory rename. Navigate method. Another iteration here is that for some reason the navigate method command never actually gets the focus. Or it might do, but it seems to be on the text behind. As soon as I take away this IDE, another string of text might come in. That's a shame, because I quite like navigating to methods. It's the only one that does this, interesting enough. Let's go to Control Otter. Control Space. Control Space. Command Enter. Command Enter. I'm into a more longer coding project now. I'm not going to record it because it would be boring. The key point is you can see the idea. It's a bit sketchy for things like some of the navigation, and it seems to have a success rate of about 50%. It actually works really well. I'd say best for the control alpha, control echo kind of commands, which I have the same for the alt as well in command. We have problems with focus, and whenever you say something that is not recognized, it sticks random text in your code. Not good. But you can talk to your tools, and in particular, I would say debugging is absolutely fantastic. I'll point out while my son was stuck in the house during lockdown, he got fed up with me talking to my IDE from the room next door, because there is he trying to play some kind of video game on his PS4, and there's a father saying step into, step into, step over, step out, in a way that even Jack Nicholson in The Shining would find a bit repetitive. But try it and see would be my answer, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Note, this is not Catalina. I've stuck with the old one. It's meant to have better offline speech recognition, and I'm sure I'll try it sometime. I now have a better idea of what I'd like. I know the speech recognition is quite good. The main flaw, I'd say, with the Mac is that you don't have an option to say commands but no dictation. I'd also like to have a list of names that I actually use, and it can pick them out of my contacts list, or just say no proper nouns whatsoever. And that would actually help a bit of dictation. Anyway, that's secondary. Key point is all the keystrokes in your IDE are there for you to talk to.